The Tale of Pygmalion and Galatea. Long ago, when the gods still wandered marble halls and muses stirred the hearts of artists, there lived a sculptor named Pygmalion on the sunlit island of Cyprus. He was a man of great talent, blessed by Athena with hands that could breathe grace into stone. With each chisel strike and polished curve, his statues came alive, not in body, but in beauty. Yet, Pygmalion found no joy in the living. The women of his city, he said, were vain, cruel, false hearted. So, he turned from the world of flesh and love and poured his soul into marble instead. One day, Pygmalion set his hands on a single block of ivory white stone, and from it, he carved her. A woman unlike any seen before, graceful as moonlight, delicate as mist, serene as still water. He worked tirelessly, days into nights, perfecting each lock of hair, each curve of her lips, each quiet tilt of her head. And when it was done, he stepped back, and he felt his heart ache. She had no name, no voice, but he called her Galatea, she who is milk white. And though she was only stone, he began to treat her as if she lived. He clothed her in fine silks, adorned her with bracelets, gems, and flowers, spoke to her in whispers and laughter, kissed her cold lips as if they might someday warm. The people whispered, of course, of the sculptor who loved the statue, but Pygmalion did not care. His love was real even if she was not. Then came the festival of Aphrodite, goddess of love. The people of Cyprus filled her temple with garlands and music, and Pygmalion, heart heavy with longing, brought his offering. He stood before her altar, lit the sacred fire, and with trembling voice he prayed, Goddess of beauty, if you can grant love to the unloving, let me have a bride like her. Or if not like her, let me have her. Aphrodite heard, and the flame flickered. Pygmalion returned home in silence, afraid to hope, but unable to stay away. He stepped into his studio, where Galatea stood in stillness as always. He reached out, slowly touched her hand, and it was warm. The ivory softened beneath his fingers, veins bloomed under the skin, her lips parted, her eyes blinked open, not cold and blank, but alive. Alive. Galatea looked at him, not with marble stillness, but with breath and wonder and recognition. Aphrodite had answered his prayer, and from that day forward, Galatea was no longer stone. She was woman, flesh and soul, shaped not just by Pygmalion's hands, but by his devotion. They married under the same sky that once watched him sculpt. Some say they had a son named Paphos, from whom the city would take its name. But this is not just a story of a man who loved a statue. It is a story of transformation, of how love can awaken what is silent, what is frozen, what is thought to be unchangeable. And though centuries have passed, the myth endures, because somewhere in every heart there is a Galatea waiting to be seen, and a Pygmalion waiting to believe she might open her eyes. Enjoyed the story? Tap like, hit subscribe, and join us again for more wonders from the world's oldest tales.